Hello, and welcome to another power-packed Phillips podcast. Thank you. We will do our best to ensure the highest quality of this podcast so it doesn't end up like the Indianapolis Colts AFC Championship game. Here we go. Today's podcast will be on Chapter 5, Lesson 5.8. Chapter 5, Lesson 5.8. On Lesson 5.8, we're going to talk about arithmetic sequences. So we have 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, ... Remember that the dots here at the end represent that the sequence goes on forever. The numbers 3, 8, 13, 18, and 23 are called terms. These are our terms. There are 5 terms in this arithmetic sequence. We call this right here an arithmetic sequence. We can represent this arithmetic sequence in a table. So term number 1 would be 3. Term number 2 would be 8. Blah, 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 blah. The sequence term is simply called variable A subscript 1. Variable A subscript 2. And the question we will pose today is, how could we find the 10th term in this sequence? How could we find the 10th term in this sequence? I hope you do better than this guy did when you take the state exam. Oh, wait a second. Is that Andrew Luck in the AFC Championship game throwing? Oh, wait. That must be Ryan Tannehill from the Miami Dolphins in Week 17 against the Jets. So if I'm asked, or you're asked, or someone is asked to find a 10th term in this arithmetic sequence, choice number 1, you could make a table. So I see that each term goes up by 5. Each term goes up by 5. So I could simply add 5 to each term, and I would keep doing that until I get to the 10th term, which should be 48. So choice number 1, make a table, find out how much each term is going up, or in some cases how much each term is going down by. Continue that pattern until you find the number you're looking for. I believe it's time for a brain break. And if you do not pass the EOC in May, this might happen to you the next time you go to McDonald's. Choice number 2, you could use a formula. Now some of you out there might say, well, I don't want to use a formula. I'm going to use a table. Okay, but just be careful. Let's say they ask you to find the 100th term. You're really seriously going to make a table and keep adding or subtracting until you find the 100th term? Yeah, good luck with that. Let me know how it works out, because I think the Cubs will be in the World Series before you finish a problem like that. So I'm thinking choice number 2, use a formula, once you understand how to use a formula, is a lot quicker than making a table. But hey, to each their own. So here we go. To solve for any term, you need to know the first term. So for my visual people, the first term here is 3. That's where I get this 3 from. Got to know the first term. First term is 3 in this problem. Then ask yourself, what is the sequence increasing or decreasing by? Well, the sequence is increasing by 5. So this is where I got that 5 from. Ask yourself, what's it going up or going down by? I put that number right here. Now it's too bad you didn't tell me f of n stands for function. and it really means the variable y, because that would have been like 2 shots, but hey, you're still sleepy. So then I wrote the first term, which was 3. It went up by 5, so I put plus 5. Then I put parentheses, n minus 1. Mr. Phillips, what am I going to do with the n? Well, they asked me to find the 10th term. So I'm going to replace the variable n with 10 because they asked me to find the 10th term. Now, I'm just going to work out the problem. So I have 3 plus 5, parentheses, 10th term, 10 minus 1. Remember, follow order of operations. Do what's inside the parentheses first. 10 minus 1 is 9. Follow order of operations. Multiplication next. 5 times 9 is 45. Then I'm going to add 3 plus 45 is 48. How strange. The 10th term is 48. When we made the table, look at that. We got 48. Same answer. So let's do a quick recap. If you're going to use the formula, step number 1. Find the first term. The first term is 3. That's where I got that from. Oh, some of you might want to close your eyes. You might not want to see. Step 2. Find out what the sequence is increasing or decreasing by. Each time it's going up by 5. That's where I got the 5 from. Nice picture, Mr. Phillips. I try to please. Replace the variable n with the number you're looking for. You're looking for the 10th term. Replace the n with 10. If I was looking for the 20th term, replace it with 20. If I was looking for the 31st term, you got it. Replace it with 31. Then follow the order of operations and solve the problem. That's right. If you can do that on the EOC, you will be as successful as the New England Patriots were against the Indianapolis Colts. Ouch! I'm not sure the Bears are even that bad. See ya.